Scorpio. Looking at a heart spread here for April for our Scorpios. And it's a couples reading. Love and relationships. And this is for, we also have a singles reading. It'll be coming out today as well.
Hola amigos.
Scorpios. Ya está.
David.
And this is, if you have someone in mind, the singles reading is just super single, like you're wide open. But this is like you could be crushing on someone, they're on the other side of the world. I've even had readings where it speaks to the passed on loved one, the reading, because that's who's in their heart. So it's going to go to whoever's in your heart. That's what tarot does, what makes it cool. Is it not based upon our egos and stuff.
Muy bien.
You know? All right.
I'm going to do one more.
Scorpio, friends, the heart spreads for April. It's our first monthly read.
Okay, we have the High Priest, the King of Swords,
Knight of
Knight of
Swords.
Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Judgment, Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Lovers.
Wow. So, that's of course, a great outcome, the Lovers.
See?
And I don't want to immediately talk about a choice with the Lovers, because I think we're going to end up kind of clarifying it. And we'll see what it means. But definitely there's a relationship here, huh? Because sometimes we find there's not even a relationship. So you're coming in very different people also, okay? You then would be the Scorpio who is in touch with their intuitive side. They're into psychic stuff and empath, maybe an empath, maybe an energy worker. Maybe you're watching tarot reading. So you're that guy, you're that woman. So your person, on the other hand, I think, and this is like in terms of relationships, how you feel too. So you're coming in, open, receptive. Trying to manifest. This is the female magician cards, number 2. So it's manifestation. So you're a person maybe consciously trying to manifest a person. So, and then your person's coming in now with the Knight of Swords. So I think they're going to be a lot more down to earth, a lot more practical. They might be more likely to believe in astronomy, than astrology. I'm thinking of a meme. I think it's on our page about the difference between astrology and astronomy. But
which is the difference?
And that might, well, one's one and one's the other. But one's what's happening and the other is why. Astronomy is what's happening and astrology is why it's happening.
Okay.
But here, so Five of Wands, when they're in the relationship, they feel like they got to fight, babe. They got to fight. And now you're the Knight of Wands. Well, there's someone that fights. That's someone that can fight. And feeling like the Knight of Wands, I mean, you're either in a relationship feeling like really sexual, like I want to go. That's kind of what that's going to be. This is you as you go into the relationship, which it very well be this relationship makes you feel feisty and kind of hot and passionate, and maybe where you've been kind of quiet and stuff for a while in this energy of the High Priestess. Now you get in this relationship, and I think of a friend recently, right? You're all of a sudden feel you kind of come alive and you have more energy and everything like that. What's wrong, babe?
You have an animal.
It's like, oh my God.
Sorry.
You never know here, what it is. It could be a snake, could be a scorpion, could be a butterfly. So, so your person's firing you up, okay? But also now Five of Wands, I mean, if you just look at it energetically, it can be an energy that fires you up. But like this could be like a Aries Venus person where they kind of like being fired up. They like a little arguing, even sexually, like a little tussle. They're like you have sex and for a minute you're not really sure if you're actually fighting each other or the other one, F word. You know what I mean? That kind of energy here going. Because also you got the Lovers. So look at the card. I mean, it's a lot of passion here. And Knight's like sweeping her off her feet and kissing her and stuff, And then for the Queen of Swords to be their advice, and they're coming in as the King of Swords, it's almost asking them to really even be more grounded, more assertive, more verbally certain, rely more on their intellect, I think. It's a bit of an odd thing to say, right? But it's almost as if their advice in the relationship is to be the Queen of Swords, which is very smart, very savvy, very assertive, very confident. Um, okay? And then the advice here for Scorpio is judgment. So, you're coming in with this energy of being in this kind of a Piscean energy, I call it, a receptive energy, manifestation energy.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're feeling passionate and lit up about this person, this Knight of Swords person. But I think as advice, what this is trying to tell you, Spirit's trying to tell you, this is something's calling you out. There's something about this that is, when this calls you out, the angels are saying, hey, it's time for you to do your thing. Do what you were born to do.
Mm-hmm.
Time for you to get off. It's just like in a football game and you're on the bench, waiting, and the coach says, put your helmet on. Come on, let's go. You're in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of saying it like that because you might even be feeling this excitement. So maybe this is where the universe is saying, yeah, this is not practice. This is the game. Let's go here.
Okay. Sí.
And you need this kind of bring your energy up here. And maybe they're saying here, use your head. And maybe that's because this person, it's okay. Not everybody's a right-brained, intuitive person. Maybe the way they deal with things is mentally, is through their thoughts and their mind over heart.
Okay.
But either way, I think with the Four of Pentacles here, it's both of you gathering your resources. And these are like physical resources. And it almost implies to me like between the two of you, you may not have a lot of resources, physical resources. You may have a lot of money. So it takes a little bit of effort, and you have to kind of, in order to, this is the crucible here of the bottom here of the relationship, in order to form a relationship, you have to be strong and use everything you have to ground it and to make it happen, and kind of for each other, to create like a home or a base here. And when you end up with the lovers, it's like you always are making a choice to be romantic with each other,
Sí.
So it would be a kind of relationship that would have like in astrology, it's a fifth house composite sun, and or Venus, sometimes Mars. But you see where people are very romantic with each other, and you see this passion here too. Maybe passion's part of that. You're that couple is like a Gomez and Morticia. Okay, that's how you end up. That'll be the takeout.
Sí.
You're going to end up being Scorpio, Gomez, and Morticia. My favorite couple probably ever.
Me too.
Okay. So thank you, Scorpios,
Thank you, amigos.
and let's let us know what you think for April 2021.